Hello friends, welcome in today's lecture. In the last lecture, we start our second chapter, that is swing. In that, we saw the first introduction to the swing, features of swing and difference between the AWT and swing. Now, next see the swing components. First see what is the components. In swing, components are derived from the J component class where the J component provides the functionality that is common to all the components. Means the J component class is the base class of all the swing component. Swing component whose names begins with the J letter. For example, J button, J table, J scroll pad. Swing component inherits from the javax.swing.j component class. To display any J component on the GUI, it is necessary to add this component into the container. If you do not add this component to the container, then it will not be displayed onto the GUI, that is a graphical user interface. So it is mandatory to add the component first into the container. There are two important features of the swing components. First, all the component classes begins with the letter J, and second feature is all these graphical user interface components are descendant of the J component class. J component class is the hierarchy of the class of all the component classes. Means J component, it is a hierarchy or root class of all the swing component classes. J component is a class that provides pluggable look and feel. It is one of the features of the J component class. J component class gives the visual graphical user interface to all the swing components. Also, J component class inherits AWT component classes. Means the J component inherits all the AWT component classes. So we can say that swing components are built on the AWT classes. Next see what is the container. J component inherits the AWT classes container and components. So swing component is built on and compatible with the AWT components. All the swing components are represented by the classes defined within the package javax.swing. This package is a main package, that is javax.swing. A container holds a group of components. So a container is a special type of a component that is designed to hold other components. All the swing graphical user interface will have at least one container, because container are components and also container hold other containers. Means main use of the container is to hold a group of components. Container is nothing but a group of components. To use components, you need to place them into the container. A container is a component that holds and manages the other components. So container display components using the layout manager. You use any component into the program that hold on one container. So we create an object of container and pass all the component or add all the component into the container. Now next see the types of the container. Means swing defines the two types of a container. First is heavyweight container and second is lightweight container. These two are the types of container. First see what is the heavyweight container. Heavyweight container are the top level container that do not inherit the J component. Heavyweight swing container are like JFrame, JApplet, JWindow and JDialog. Means as the name implies, heavyweight container, it is a top level container that must be a top of the control hierarchy. And mostly commonly used top level container is the JFrame and JApplet. Both are the top level container. It is nothing but the heavyweight container. JFrame is used for the standalone application, means to develop a standalone application JFrame is used, and JApplet is used for developing the web application. JFrame and JApplet, it is nothing but the heavyweight container or top level container. Next, see lightweight container. The lightweight container do inherit the J component. The lightweight container supports by the J panel, J layered panel, J root pan. Means the lightweight container are used to organize and manage the group of related component, because lightweight container can be contained within the another container, that is nested. Means lightweight container supports the nested. The example of the lightweight container is the J panel. So J panel is used to create a subgroup or related control that are contained within the outer container. So the main difference between the heavyweight container and lightweight container is heavyweight container is do not inherit the J component, and lightweight container do inherit J components. So the main use of the container is to hold a group of components. Next, see the Swing class component hierarchy. This diagram is the Swing class component hierarchy. See here, these are the components, that is nothing but the Swing components, and it's, see here, all the component name starts with the J letter. J component, it is a component class. In that J label, J list, J table, these are the components of the Swing. So this figure shows the Swing class component hierarchy. Now see all these components one by one. First component is JFrame. In Java, frame is a standard graphical window that can be displayed using the frame class. JFrame is a top level window that can contains border and menu bar. So JFrame extends AWT frame class. Now see the constructors of the frame class. First constructor is frame having no parameter. This constructor creates a new instance of a frame which is invisible initially. And second constructor is frame having parameter is string title. This constructor creates a new instance of a frame which has some title. So these two are the constructors of the frame class. Next, see some methods of the frame class. First method is void set resizable. Parameter is boolean resizable. So this method is used to set the frame to resizable. Second method is void set title. Parameter is string title. So set title method is used to set the title of the frame. Third method is void set size. Parameter is int width and int height. This method is used to set the width and height of the frame. Fourth method is string get title. This method is used to obtain the title of the frame. And fifth method is set visible. Parameter is boolean visible. This method is used to set the frame visible or invisible. The boolean visible parameter value is true or false. If you pass the set visible parameter is true, then the frame is visible, and if the value of boolean visible is false, then it is invisible. So set visible method is simply set the frame visible or not. These 5 are the methods of the frame class. First method is set resizable, second method is set title, third method is set size, fourth method is get title, and fifth method is set visible. These 5 are the methods of the frame class. Now next see, a frame can be created by the two way. Means the frame window is created by the two way. First is by extending the frame class, and second way by creating an instance of the frame class. First is by extending the frame class. So we extend the frame class, that is JFrame, and second way is by creating an instance of the frame class. It is nothing but the creating an object of the frame class. See one by one example of these two ways. See, this is an example of first way, nothing but the by extending the frame class. See here, the first way by extending the frame class. This program demonstrates the way by extending the frame class. See here, first import the two packages, that is import javax.swing and import java.awt.star. The package import javax.swing.star, it is nothing but to import the JFrame and JLabel in the program, and the package import java.awt.star, this class here we import for the container. Means this package is imported for the container, and import javax.swing class is used for the import the JFrame and JLabel. Next, create a class JFrame demo extends frame. After that, create an object of the container ct is equal to get content pan. This creates a container object, that is ct, to add swing component into it. Means all the swing components are added into the container. That's why here create a container object ct to add the swing component into the container, and the get content pan method returns the container object. Next, here create a label, the j1, it is the object of the label, and is equal to new JLabel, and it is nothing but the string. Swing has pluggable look and feel. Means this statement simply creates a label. The object of label is JL, and having text is swing has pluggable look and feel. After creating a label, we add this label onto the container using add method. ct.add JL. ct is nothing but the object of the container, and j1, it is an object of the component, that is label component. So this statement adds the component into the container. In main method, here create an object of the class, that is JFrame demo fd is equal to new JFrame demo. After that, here we use the method setTitle. The setTitle method is used to set the title of the frame. Here pass the string demonstrate swing. This name or this string is nothing but the name of the frame window. Next, here we use setSize method. The setSize method is used to set the size of the frame window, and the parameter is height and width of the frame. The next setDefaultClose operation method is used. fd.setDefaultClose operation. The parameter is jFrame.ExitOnClose. This method is used to close the operation of the frame. In AWT, frame cannot be closed by the closing the window. So for that purpose, we use window event method to close the frame window in the AWT. But in the JFrame, we have directly closed the window, that is frame window, by using the method setDefaultClose operation. So setDefaultClose operation, this method is used to close the operations of the frame. And in AWT, we use the window event method for closing the frame window. And the parameter of the setDefaultClose operation is jFrame.ExitOnClose. Also, this parameter is a constant. Also, we can provide the parameter jFrame.HideOnClose or jFrame.DoNothingOnClose. These three are the constant parameters of the setDefaultClose operations. First is frame.ExitOnClose, jFrame.HideOnClose, and jFrame.DoNothingOnClose. By default, here frame is not visible, so setVisible method is used to visible the frame window. setVisible value is true. By default, the frame is not visible. That's why setVisible method is used to visible the frame window. This program shows the frame extending the JFrame. Means the class is extended by the frame class. Now save the program, classname.java, jframedemo.java. After that, open the command prompt and compile the code. javac program name jframedemo.java. It is successfully compiled. Then run the code. Java program name jframedemo. See here, this is an output of our program. This is the frame window, and in that we add the label onto the container. The label string name is swing has pluggable look and feel. This label displayed into the frame window. Swing has pluggable look and feel. This is the output of our program. This program shows the extending the frame class. See here, the class name is jframedemo, extends jframe. It shows the class is extending the frame class. So we create an object of the frame class. Frame demo is equal to new frame demo, and container is used for add the component into the container using the add method. So here label component is added into the container using add method ct.addJL. It is nothing but the object of the label 1. So this is the sample program of the extending the frame class. Now next see the by creating the instance of the frame class. The second way of the creating a frame, it is nothing but by creating an instance of the frame class, means creating an object of the frame class. See here, first import the two packages, import javax.swing and import java.awt.star. After that, create a class jFrameProgram. In main method, create an object of the frame class. I again repeated, create an object of the frame class, not the object of class. Here we use the frame class. jFrameFR is equal to new frame, new jFrame. Then fr.setTitle demonstrating swing. The setTitle method is used to set the title of the frame. Next, fr.setSize 300, 300. SetSize method is used to set the size of the frame window. 300 it is an height and 300 it is nothing but the width. Next, fr.set default close operation. Parameter is jFrame exit on close. This method is used to close the frame window. And set visible true. This method is used to visible the frame. By default the frame window is invisible, so set visible method is used to visible the frame window. This program demonstrates the creating instance of the frame class. Here we use the frame and create an object of the frame fr is equal to new jFrame. After that, save the code jFrameProgram.java. Then run the code. Java C program name jFrameProgram. .java. It is successfully compiled. Then run the code. Java program name jFrameProgram. See here, this is the output of our program. This program shows the create a frame by using the way creating instance of a frame class. So this statement is used for creating instance of a frame class. jFrame is a class. fr is an object of the jFrame class is equal to new jFrame. This create a object of the jFrame class, and using that object, here we use setTitle method for set the title of the frame demonstrating swing. See here, the frame title is demonstrating swing. Set size is 300, 300. So the frame width and height is 300 and fr dot set default close operation frame exit on close. This method is used to close the frame window, and set visible method is used to visible the frame window. See here, after closing we click on a close of the frame window, then it close the frame window, because here we use the method set default close operation. This method supports only in the swing, means only swing. The set default close operation method is used. In AWT, the frame is not closed. For that, we use the window close event or method. So when you click on a close button, the frame is closed. See here, the frame is closed. This is an example of the by creating the instance of the frame class. So these two are the methods or ways to create a frame. First is by extending the frame class, and second is by creating an instance of the frame class. In first way, the class is extended JFrame, and in second way we create an object of the JFrame, not a class. Now next, see the component JApplet. The JApplet is a fundamental swing class. It extends the applet class. Means the JApplet extends the AWT applet class. It supports the pan, for example, content pan, glass pan and root pan. The add method can be used to add the content pan. So the add method of the container class can be used to add the component of the graphical user interface. All the lifecycle methods used such as init, paint in the applet class. So swing JApplet is same as the AWT based applet. Simply in the swing, the applet is extends JApplet instead of the applet. Means in the AWT, the class is extended with applet, but in swing the class extends with JApplet. And also in the JApplet we create a container object to add the component into the container. Means all the components are added into the container using the add method. So first create an object of the container, and using that object we add the component into the container. See one example of the JApplet. See here, this is an example of the JApplet. This program shows the working of JApplet. The JApplet is same as the applet in the AWT. Simply see here, we use JApplet in the swing, and in AWT we use only applet. First import the two packages, import java-h.swing and import java.awt. After that, here applet code is there. In that we define the width and height of the applet window. After that, create a class JAppletDemo extends JApplet. In start method, create an object of container. Container city is equal to get content pan. Then create a label JLabel J1 is equal to new JLabel, and the string is swing has pluggable look and feel. After that, using the container object, add the component into the container. City.add JL. City is the object of the container. Dot add J1, it is an object of the label component. So this statement container CT is equal to get content pan creates a container object CT and adds swing component into the container, and the get content pan method returns the container object. After that, save the code jappletdemo.java. Then run the code. Java C program name jappletdemo.java. It is successfully compiled. Then run the code. This is applet code, so here we use applet viewer. Applet viewer. Program name jappletdemo.java. For the frame, we use java program name.java, and for the applet program, we use applet viewer program name.java. Applet viewer jappletdemo.java. Here, this is an output of our program, sample program jappletdemo. Here we use the label, create a label. The string is swing has pluggable look and feel. So in applet window, the label is displayed swing has pluggable look and feel. This is the sample program of the japplet